The United States did not begin as a nation. It began as an idea that would change the world. A nation is not always born of soil and stone. Sometimes it begins before the first map is drawn, before the first border is set. It begins as an idea. The United States of America did not rise from the earth as a fully formed entity. It was conceived in the minds of thinkers and dreamers, a powerful notion that people could govern themselves, that liberty was a right bestowed not by kings, but by existence itself. This was a radical concept, a fragile seed planted in the fertile ground of a new world, an idea that would be tested by fire, by blood, and by time. This story is the journey of that idea. Long before the idea of America took shape in Europe, this continent was home to a rich and vibrant world. A land not empty, but filled with hundreds of distinct nations. Dense woodlands of the east, windswept plains of the west, arid deserts of the south, and frozen tundra of the north. Indigenous societies were as diverse and complex as the landscapes they inhabited. Hunters, farmers, artists, astronomers. They built cities like the great mounds of Cahokia, rivaling London in size. Engineered canals coaxed life from desert soil. Trade routes crisscrossed the continent, exchanging goods, knowledge, and culture. Gulf shells reached the heartland, and obsidian traveled far to the east. Interconnected nations held systems of governance, law, and diplomacy, lives woven into the rhythms of nature. Languages, creation stories, artistic traditions, and visions of the cosmos. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy embodied principles of peace and democracy that fascinated colonial thinkers. In the 16th and 17th centuries, European ships reached North America. They came for God, for gold, for glory, and for the chance at a new beginning. From Jamestown to Plymouth, precarious footholds in an unfamiliar world. Harsh winters, disease, and hunger tested survival. Indigenous knowledge, crops, navigation, saved many. Yet tensions over land, faith, and resources ignited cycles of conflict. Over generations, the colonies developed distinct characters. The South thrived on plantation agriculture and enslaved labor. New England turned to shipbuilding, fishing, and trade. The middle colonies became a mosaic of cultures and commerce. Self-governance took root. Assemblies, laws, economies. They were British subjects, and something new, Americans. The bond to the mother country, once protection, began to feel like a chain. By the mid-18th century, relations had grown strained. To pay for wars, Britain imposed taxes, stamp, townshend, tea. No taxation without representation. Colonists had no voice in Parliament. Debate turned to defiance. Boston Tea Party. Harsher measures and troops followed, unifying the colonies. In 1774, the First Continental Congress convened. In 1776, they took an irreversible step. They adopted the Declaration of Independence, a manifesto that would inspire the world. A ragtag army under George Washington faced the world's mightiest force. Through hardship, tactics, and French aid, they endured. In 1781 at Yorktown, the new nation won its right to exist. With independence secured, the young nation turned westward, promising land, resources, and opportunity. Manifest Destiny preached a nation from sea to shining sea. Pioneers and explorers carved paths, rails and wires bound regions. But the land was not empty. It was the ancestral home of countless nations. Displacement and broken treaties scarred generations. The Trail of Tears stands as a brutal testament to this tragedy. Westward growth intertwined with dispossession and disruption. A deep division grew within the nation. The South depended on chattel slavery, millions held in bondage. Industry rose in the North. Opposition to slavery gathered force. Each new state rekindled the fight over free or slave. After Lincoln's election, 11 states seceded. The Confederacy was born. The Civil War, the deadliest, most defining conflict. After 4 years, the Union stood, and slavery was abolished. Yet healing had only begun. In the decades after the Civil War, industry transformed the nation. Railroads knit regions into a single market. Steel, oil, and electricity powered a gilded age of progress and contrast. Immigrants fueled factories, built cities, and reshaped culture. 1898 marked a turn, an emergent colonial power. In 1917, U.S. entry into World War I helped tip the balance. World War II mobilized the nation. Ships, planes, tanks in overwhelming numbers. By 1945, America stood a superpower, facing global responsibilities. Post-war prosperity fueled suburbs, highways, and a vibrant consumer culture. A breathtaking moon landing showed what the nation could do. Computing and the internet reshaped the world. American culture became a dominant global force. The civil rights movement challenged segregation and injustice. Landmark laws followed, though the struggle continued. New challenges rose: economic shifts, polarization, debates over identity. America remains innovative and influential, still striving to fulfill its founding ideals. Across the sweep of American history, we see profound complexity, light and shadow, moments of grace, and acts of deep injustice. Born from a powerful idea, a people can be sovereign, liberty and justice for all. The story is living, written in the choices of its people. Through war, depression, upheaval, it has inspired change at home and abroad. Ideals require vigilance and sacrifice. The United States is more than a place. It is a promise, still being defined by the hopes, struggles, and enduring spirit of its people. The story of the United States is not finished. Like all nations, it continues to be written. Subscribe for the story of every country.